Bitter criticism. Tonight we're gonna criticize good news from Finland, which is a site I always knew that exists, but I never actually read it. And this site has few topics, and there's no politics here. So this site looks like it's a propaganda from the deep state. This site looks like a propaganda from OECD, or I don't know, from like a propaganda from the Happiness World Report. Maybe oh look, the Happiness World Report is already in the air. Happiness World Report, and I don't really believe this report, because they always there's not here yet, but happiest countries in world population overview. Finland. Well, Finland is always the most happiest country in the world, but I don't believe that, because they have some obscure criteria, like the solidarity between people, and there's a criteria like dystopia, which I don't really know what. I never understood what criteria is that. And I asked him to the organization what was that criteria, and they never explained me. They never answer me. So this Happiness World Report says Finland is the most happiest country in the world, but I think that it could be Norway or Singapore, because their criteria are kind of they're not strong criteria. Only the last criteria, this dystopia criteria, is not so strong. So without them, Singapore and Norway, they are the best countries. But anyway, we have here, and somehow the Finland is a really friendly country for everybody. They have this size like good news from Finland, and I don't know, they have this policy, I guess, to move there, and I guess they treat well their people. But all this happiness thing relies on imperialism. I don't know if I don't know if they are happy with all the inflation stuff. So this is interesting. And this side is not so good, but it's like colorful. It's not well organized, to say. Opinion breaking. Features, news, breaking news. I will see this breaking news from good news from Finland. I don't know. This is a news I don't care. Like Finnish expertise unites for sustainable non-wovens. Is about sustainable non-wovens, like fabrics. Finland's VTT fuels new green technologies. Yeah, I will read this. Even I don't believe this, because Oh, this is interesting. The Finnish researchers lead EU 90 million EU quantum technology pilot. Yeah, oh, this is a kind of, I don't know. What I don't like from this side is that there's no topics. Everything is a mess. Yeah, we have, I don't know, 5 news here. So we're gonna read this. Breaking news. Finland's VTT fuels new green technologies. Scientific breakthrough and innovations are driving a future growth for the Finnish economy. A green engine simulation tool developed by VTT Technical Research Center of Finland is one example of how the center is creating ways to shape a better future. The tool is the centerpiece of the VTT-led GECFD research project, helping to develop novel cost-effective technologies needed for green fuels and the digital modeling of their use. The project hopes to significantly expedite their commercialization. One area where the simulation platform will be used is to assist RDI ecosystems development of internal combustion engines utilizing green fuels for marine applications. And we have a lot of pop-ups from other news. I want to change this layout because it's all a mess. It's all distort the layout. Anyway, the tool is the center. I just say that. One area where the simulation platform will be used is to assist RDI ecosystems development of internal combustion engines utilizing green fuels for marine applications. The zero-emission marine ecosystem is spearheaded by marine tech company Wärtsilä and seeks to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. Lots of noise. From carbon dioxide emissions from what is one of the world's most polluting industries. I don't get it. Still don't get not much. I don't know what is VTT. Oh, I hope all this green energy shut up this oil, gas combustion cars, dude, and motorcycles. Welcome to VTT. Well, say it's not saying much about VTT. I don't know what's VTT. Aside from this, the end products that emerge during the GECFD project can also help with the development of synthetic fuels themselves. Neste, a leading producer of sustainable aviation fuel and renewable diesel, is involved in an ecosystem tasked with finding new solutions in this realm. The company is one of the largest in Finland and was accidentally recently acknowledged for its sustainability efforts. Given that the GECFD platform is created using open source software, the simulation tools developed in the project will become freely available upon its completion. The 1.1 million euro project is funded by Business Finland and by AGCO Power, Koya and Vaterus. I get the most interesting thing I've read here is this Business Finland. Maybe it's another magazine. Looks like it's a magazine, yeah. Or maybe it's like I don't know, a government institute. I don't know, a government policy. Business Finland, the starting point of your future business. This looks like a government policy. Anyway, imagine a country that have English newspaper, a simple English newspaper called Good News from Finland. The only Finland, isn't it? Well, you have to give that for granted. Sustainable growth ahead. VTT is actively moving forward in other development areas, outlining some significant new research investments for the next 3 years. VTT's role is to be bold with future-oriented progress, said the Technical Research Center's President and CEO Antti Vasara. Neste is a leading producer of sustainable aviation fuel and renewable diesel. So, still don't get nothing about it. Among the funding activities is a €5 million investment for the next development stage of a local district heat reactors nuclear energy concept, a new research and piloting platform for plastic and textile recycling. It is also to receive backing to boost its quest to reduce carbon emissions, promote circular economy, and limit dependence on imported materials. One thing I'm getting from this side is this, like we are not. They don't have any criticism, isn't it? Just good news. only good vibe. Only good vibes only. Isn't it? Somewhere there will be this logo. Yeah, there's nothing wrong about nothing, isn't it? The Technical Research Center is also involved in a piloting environment for sustainable fiber products located in the city of Jyväskylä. This hopes to substantially reduce forestry energy and water consumption and enable products innovations. A digital development platform for biosynthetic materials, meanwhile, is also receiving VTT support for aid and the utilization of AI, biotechnology, and synthetic biology to develop a completely new, superior, smart, and responsive material at a pace almost tenfold of anything previously seen. Well, this VTT looks like I don't know, a government agency. Welcome to VTT, and this is a VTT, Brazilian VTT. Look, I always accepting the cookies. I don't know. Look, welcome to VTT. VTT English. I don't know. Beyond the obvious. Third sustainability. It's like a sustainability agency from Finland, I guess. Innovation. I don't know. That's very strange because well, all these pages are like, they are not objective, isn't it? They are like, look, VTT on Instagram, science, technology, engineering, people behind innovations for a clean world, sustainable economy, good life, and new business. And this is the same. Yeah, this is the same. So yeah, Finland looks great. But let's keep reading. VTT has additionally invested in the development of its research facilities in Oulu, home to a piloting environment for photonics-based medical devices. This is to significantly expedite the product's path to the healthcare market. Apart from these investments, the Technical Research Center is actively supporting a national initiative to affirm Finland's position as one of the most important microelectronics and quantum technology centers in the EU. VTT is thus part of a cluster that includes the city of Espoo. Yeah, I know this city because right here is some center of studies. They have a university here. Well, so far so good. Finland really looks great. Aalto University. Yeah, that's right. This is the same. City of Espoo, Aalto University. I was searching for this, and I follow these guys in Instagram. So maybe we'll read something from here. They have news. They have the news too. But they are kind of a technology. They're not a energy sector. They are like industry, textile. Yeah. Apart from these investments, the Technical Research Center is actively supporting a national initiative to affirm Finland's position as one of the most important microelectronics. I just read that. All of the investment and support activities of schedules for 2023 and 2025. Yeah, this is like China 2025. I don't know. Oh, what I want to know about Finland is inflation, because inflation is a struggle for all Western world, isn't it? In these areas, we see the next possibility to reach industrial scale, through which we can bring new business to Finland, even in hard times. And organizations like VTT should invest in the future. Vasara underlined it. According to VTT CEO, many Finnish and international companies have already agreed to become partners on research teams related to the investments. Our goal is to accelerate industry renewal in companies and attract more investments directly to them. He added, "Well, I hope Iran sell them lots of lithium, because I don't know. I hope Finland and Iran do good business." But this looks like Finland is investing on technology, renewable technology. But this looks fine, but there's nothing concrete in all this news. Look, a green engine simulation tool developed by VTT Technical Research Center of Finland is one example of how the center is creating ways to shape a better future. And I just read everything, and there's nothing concrete. So Finland could be a total propaganda from Western, because Finland have a large frontier with Russia, and this could be a complete lie, because I don't know, they don't say nothing about fusion energy, or I don't know. I think that Finland is getting, like they say in some place in the article, the times are struggling, isn't it? These are hard times. So, well, I will read more news, but I didn't get nothing about in that article. It's like a West Finland looks like a Western propaganda, you know, just to, I don't know, to show Russia that they are the best. And this is just like the happiness world report that says Finland is the best country, but they have a criteria like the last criteria they use, dystopia. That criteria is a lie too. So Finland could be a totally lie. I don't know. I will read another article. This breaking news, and I don't know who wrote this. See, they don't even have a journalist. This could be written by, I don't know, ChatGPT from Deep State. I don't know. Finnish researchers led EUR 90 million EU quantum technology pilot. I know something about that, I don't remember now. But there's no news here. Oh, there's no news here. Look. Finland's. This is all about VTT. Finland's VTT is driving the push for European quantum technology commercialization. This is like the newsletter. Good news from Finland is like the newsletter from VTT, which is I don't know, some Finnish institute for research institute. I don't know. European quantum technology commercialization, leveraging upgraded micro, nano, and quantum technology infrastructures. Copilot seeks to meet the growing demand for pilot fabrication services by European quantum technology companies, which currently require a faster path from lab to market with optimal technology and product development capabilities. Upgrading Europe's existing infrastructures offers companies a direct path to design, develop, and validate their hardware and processes. This is in turn will spur the commercialization of quantum technologies. Altogether, 24 members organizations are taking part in Copilot, including RTOs and private companies representing 9 European countries. VTT has been assigned 3.8 million euros of the EU's Specific Grant Agreement (CGA) and is at the helm of the pilot. VTT is privileged to lead such a significant project, which will improve European competitiveness, said VTT's research manager Pekka Pursula. This project is a natural continuation of the microelectronics and quantum technology development that VTT and Finland have done and achieved over the decades. Quantum technology research stretches back to the 60s in Finland, when the low-temperature laboratory, nowadays located at Aalto University, has established in the city of Espoo. These days, companies such as Algorithmic, Quanscient, Blueforce, and EQM are at the forefront of the technology's commercialization, tapping its potential to revolutionize a suite of sectors ranging from drugs and vaccines development to cybersecurity. As quantum technology is one of the key development areas to European Union, Copilot fittingly contains representatives from Finland, the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, France, Austria, Italy, Spain, and the Czech Republic. The consortium quantum technology infrastructure development work will development work will extend from the next 3.5 years. Following this, a second CGA with similar funding remains a possibility, pending the success of the current pilot. Now, here we have the author by James O'Sullivan. Looks like he writes all the articles. Yeah, I don't know about that. I will see this. Yeah, I guess James O'Sullivan writes everything, but this simple they are not too long articles. They like just to these are short articles for, I don't remember the word, divulgation, isn't it? This is like a divulgation magazine from VTT. Here we have a news from 6G, which I don't care, and which I don't know, and I don't care. Then we have another happy news. Finnish companies sustain presence in global rankings. And again, James O'Sullivan. Yeah, looks like he's the only, this is like his vlog. Looks like the good news from Finland is James O'Sullivan blog. So we're gonna read this. Breaking news. Finnish companies sustain presence in global ranking. Neste is the world's leading producer of sustainable aviation fuel. I didn't know Neste. And what is sustainable aviation fuel? I hope I hope the best for the sustainable fuel, but nobody knows this. Kone, Neste, Kesko and Nordea Bank have been included in Corporate Knights 2023 ranking of the world's 100 most sustainable corporations. The 2023 edition of the global ranking assessed nearly 6,720 companies with revenue of over $1 billion across 25 key performance indicators. These include environmental performance, sustainable investment, and revenue and diversity. Elevator and escalator specialist Kone ranked 19th on the ranking known as the Global 100, being the sole representative of its industry. Kone is at the vanguard of environmental performance and social responsibility, leading especially in board gender diversity, said Corporate Knights CEO Toby Hibbs. This was the third time that Kone featured in the ranking. The Corporate Knights is a gold standard in sustainability ranking, and it is widely associated with transparency, said Mikko Korte, Kone's EVP of Operations Development. Look, this diversity agenda is like was Thomas Piketty who said that this is this was a wrong path through the last decades in the inequality, academy, and I will say OECD, the 2030 agenda, everything, globalism, George Soros, they all think a lot about diversity, but the world just get even, in unequal. So this is bullshit. This is a good news, but it's bullshit. Appearing in the list for the 7th consecutive time, the longest stretch for any of the world's energy companies, Neste. I know Nestlé, but Neste I never heard of. Came in 29th as the only oil company of the ranking. Neste is an oil company, and Finland. I don't know if you know, but Finland does not have a Arctic littoral. I guess they don't have, so they will not have oil in the Arctic. The company's refinement of waste residues and innovative raw materials into renewable fuels has seen it becomes the world's leading producer of sustainable aviation fuel and renewable diesel, among other green achievements. Kesko's 4th place also added the sustainable superlatives accumulated by Finnish corporations. Kesko is the only company in history to rank on the Global 100 every year since 2005. HIP said in 2022, upon recognition of Kesko's ongoing milestone, it is a singular achievement underlying the expert to which sustainable leadership is imbibed with Kesko's culture and core business operations. Finally, Nordea remains one of the top sustainable banks in the world. What is a sustainable bank anyway? Look, these good news are kind of globalist, you know. They're kind of, I don't know. They are ultra woke. I don't like this concept of woke, but I will tell you what is woke. What woke it is. Look, woke. Oh no. No, this is. They say that is related to racism, but yeah, racism, environmental. These prices. I don't believe these prices. You know this. I don't think they are consistent, isn't it? I will say, look, I think China and Russia they are consistent. They have a strong industry. They have a lot of power. But this is just propaganda, isn't it? It's propaganda from Western propaganda. I didn't like much this Finland news, but I'm interested. You know, I want to go there and see if all that is, I don't know, is a lie. Finally, Nordea remains on the top of sustainable banks in the world. Coming in, look, this I can't stand with sustainable banks. What is a sustainable bank? Like, I don't know. You have a bank and then you in the bank you use, I don't know, you don't use any plastic. That is so stupid. Coming at the 94 on the listing, the Helsinki headquartered bank has pledged to reach net zero emissions. Yeah, exactly, zero emissions. I recommend you to watch some videos in Second Thought. They talk about the I don't know if the emissions of carbon, the full the carbon print, something like that. But this is again, this is a Western propaganda, a Western bullshit. Emissions by 2050. I don't like. I'm sorry. Sustainability is an integrated part of our value proposition, and Nordea was the first Nordic bank to set indeterminate targets for 2030. President and CEO Frank Jensen started last year. We are committed to continuing this journey to the benefit of our customers, our business, and the future of the societies we operate in. I will not subscribe to the newsletter like they say here. Let's see some opinions here. Opinions. This looks like interesting. This they say that Finland. Look, Finns cover all bases in the semiconductor industry. I thought that this was only the Netherlands. The semiconductor industry plays a crucial role in digital development, as has become evident during the current global chip shortage. Kari Leino, senior advisor at Business Finland, sees that the situation poses significant opportunities for Finnish expertise in the field, which ranges from sensors and photonics to quantum computing and design. These photonic things I think is interesting. And again, I know this is not from that guy. How's the name? This is not by James O'Sullivan. This is Kari Leino, senior advisor, Business Finland. This looks more interesting. This from yesterday. Finland's Open EU Foundry reaches production volumes. This is hopefully headline news in 20. Look, this was ironic. Look, Finland's Open EU Foundry reaches production volumes. This is hopefully headline news in 2027, as the new proposed EU Chips Act and the underlying Chips for Europe initiative aim to quadruple semiconductor manufacturing on the continent. This is both a significant challenge for the whole European semiconductor industry and a great opportunity for the Finnish semiconductor sector. Well, this guy writes lots better than the James, I guess. Yeah. This is a very good writer, because look, I didn't know that there is a EU Chip Act and there is a link for that. I do know that the US made invested billions dollars on to try to compete with the Netherlands. And the act initiative have been formed to tackle the current global chip shortage, which has seriously damaged the European manufacturing industry. There is no digital without chips, and neither are there chips without electronics and photonics. And since the world is mainly analogic, there is also a constantly growing need for chips that join the digital and analog worlds together. ADDA converts sensors, imaging chips, photon sources and detectors, lasers, RF and quantum chips, and thousands of other chips that are not processors of memories. What I know is that the Netherlands are the best country for that. The Netherlands are the best country for all that. Well, this good news from Finland finally have a good writer at least. Of course, I will try to find him in social media after this. Luckily for Finland, we have leading expertise across all these areas. Furthermore, our strengths aren't limited to sensors, micro electromechanical systems, MEMS, and photonic and mobile communication components, but also cover the design of such devices and systems. These factors, combined with specialty warfare producing capability and a strong ALD sector, make Finland a country that has the non-digital part of everything digital at its fingertips. Yeah, I hope so. But what I knew about Finland before that is that they have a chemical industry, like cellulose, to paper, something like that. But this is all new. Let's check the mobile, but I don't know if this is true, because I don't believe neither in the Happiness World Report, because as I will say, I think all this stuff of Finland, that this is the best country and stuff, is about a propaganda against Russia. Is to say that Finland is better than everything, and it's just in the frontier with Russia. It's just to, I don't know, to combat Russian presence. I don't know. It's like a big lie. Let's take the mobile communication industry as an example. It has traditionally been, yeah, this is true. Like Nokia telephone is true. It has traditionally been one of the strongholds of the Finnish national economy, while expertise in RF chip and antenna design continues to be the firm basis of this industry. Now also SoC system on chip technology and circuit design have become important. Then there is the current hot topic, quantum technology. Finland's long-time commitment since the 90s, the 70s, to low temperature and quantum physics has given the country a great position in quantum computing, quantum processors, diluting refrigerators, post-quantum cryptography, and quantum algorithms are good examples of the Finnish quantum ecosystem. As a less well-known area is MEMS. They are often very accurate sensors for different phenomena and can also contain actuators from fabric, petrol, interferometers, micromirrors, ultrasound, and many other uses. This part of the Finnish microelectronics ecosystem covers the value chain for wafer fabrication to sensor and systems. In photonics, Finnish expertise covers areas from photonic materials to applications, from black silicon to lasers, and from single photon systems to advances LEDARs. Why is this important? Because photonics plays a key role in many sensing and communication applications, but has also become essential in quantum computing, autonomous driving, and energy usage reduction. And then we have a banner, like a call big saying, "There's no digital without chips, and neither are there chips without electronics and photonics." Yeah, but all I know about this is that Finland is not so important. The most important countries are, I know that Nokia is important, but I didn't know that they have, what I know is that NL, the company from the Netherlands and Taiwan, and that's it. There's no more country, no more, and the States, I guess. Finally, even the most advanced technology need design to turn them into products. The Finnish capability in semiconductor and firmware design hasn't gone unnoticed by internationally leading companies in the fields. This is demonstrated by companies like MediaTek, Nordic Semiconductors, Sony Altair, Intel, and LG, all doing research and development in Finland. Not bad for a small Nordic country. My conclusion: the Finland semiconductor ecosystem has all the ingredients to become an even more significant player in the rising European semiconductor industry, and it will happen sooner than 2027. Well, I like it. At least he writes very well. I don't know if all this is true, but I don't know. I hope Finland not to get bombed, isn't it? What I know about Finland is they were doing nuclear power plants. So yeah, but what I guess too is that Russia don't want more war with Finland. There was in the past, you know. And here we have this is a website from the European Commission, and they do have a European Ships Act. I guess as I tell you, the Netherlands are the big house, how to say, the powerhouse of ships. But if Netherlands want to make business with Finland, and I guess it will be great for everybody, isn't it? And just like that, we have 1 more minute just to watch the European Ship Act. Well, maybe Finland is really good, isn't it? But I will show you what I was telling you. Look, this happiness world report is always in March. So somehow Finland is always the happiest country always. But I read this. I've read this report, and what they don't say, what they don't display very well, is this dystopia criteria. Look, this is generosity is ambiguous. Perception of corruption is also ambiguous. But this GDP per capita is not ambiguous. The social support, neither. Healthy life expectancy is neither. Freedom to make this is ambiguous. So there's only 3 aspects. There's not ambiguous, and this dystopia is a completely lie. And look, Finland is full of dystopia thing, but without this Denmark, I don't know, Norway here. So I think Norway don't want to be so high in the ranking, you know. Somehow Finland want immigration, but like no other country.